I would like to talk to you something about the CRZ and what are the issues involved and what are the difficulties in this. It's good that we have a good gathering here in terms of people who have been doing AIS, people who have know what is CRZ, regulating people are there, people who are assessing the AI reports, all are together in this gathering. So it's a nice, good group to discuss such issues. Now, if you see CRZ, when it started, its first CRZ notification came in 1991. But until about 1996, there was no implementation of CRZ notification. Then when the Supreme Court intervened and states were made to submit their coastal zone management plan, that's when the CRZ took into shape. But CRZ created more controversies than actually solving the problems. If you see CRZ 1991 notification, it underwent something like 16 times modifications. And then the government came with the 2011 notification, which took care of many of those things which were missing in the CRZ 1991. Now, for instance, in 1991 notification, what was beyond the coastline was not covered. So you could have anything beyond the low tide line. But in 2011 notification, up to the territorial waters comes under the purview of CRZ. Likewise, if you see a 1991 notification, some of the things are not clearly defined. They are vague. They are not quantitatively accessible. These issues have been covered under 2011 notification. 2011 notification is quite comprehensive. But the question arises whether it can be implemented in a manner that the notification has been written. For instance, take the preparation of CRZ maps itself. The notification says that CZMPs, or Coastal Zone Management Plan, should be in 1:25,000 scale to be prepared by the state government and to be approved by the Ministry of Environment and Forest. And it further says that these maps have to be transferred under cadastral maps. Now, whether it is possible to transfer these maps in the cadastral map is a big question mark, because they are in different scales. So this is going to be a big issue when you come to transfer of CRZ maps on the cadastral maps. And they have to be on cadastral maps because implementation agency uses these maps. So even if you have CRZ maps in the regular normal maps, transfer to cadastral map is an important issue, whether it could be done. Now, another gray area which remains to be implemented in CRZ 2011 is a hazard line. The notification says hazard line will be drawn by the Government of India all along the coast. But right now, nobody knows where is this hazard line. And hazard line will come in CRZ. Now, for instance, take an example. A industry is cleared beyond 500 meters from the high tide line, that is beyond CRZ. Now, this next, suppose the ministry declares the hazard line. Hazard line is also CRZ. Now, suppose this industry comes within that hazard line. What is the status of this industry? Can it expand? Or it will not allow, because CRZ says that no industry will be allowed to be expanding. So you have allowed an industry to set up there under one regulation, and once this regulation is extended to hazard line, what is going to happen, we don't know. Now, drawing hazard line itself is going to be difficult. Survey of India is supposed to be doing it now. Now, take still Maharashtra is not a big problem. Go Orissa. They say hazard line should take into account cyclones and the storm surge generated because of cyclone. Now, if those who know about the cyclones which have caused Orissa havoc, the storm surge had gone inside the coast something like 9 to 10 kilometers. So are we going to have the hazard line 10 kilometers from the high tide line? So are we going to allow any development in this area or not? So these are the issues I think will not be easy to answer. Another pertinent issue which Rakesh raised was scientific basis for taking a decision or in a notification. If you see the CRZ notification, 2011 or 1991, or any other notification as per se, it's a mix of both. Now, if you see 100 meters or 500 meters, why 100 meters, why 500 meters? There's no scientific basis for this. It is just an administrative decision that it should be 100 meters for the rivers, 500 meters for the open coast. Again, the CRZ notification, what does it say? In estuaries, the CRZ will be limited up to a distance where the salinity is 5 parts per thousand measured at a time when the riverine flow is the minimum. Now, why 5 parts per thousand? There is no scientific basis for this. But there has to be some limit. Some limit has to be fixed. And why? Because if you go in the estuaries, there may be tidal effect felt. Now, for example, take Narmada estuary. Tidal effect is felt up to about 90 kilometers inside. But there is no seawater going there. It's only the water which gets pushed up and accumulates there. But seawater, 5 parts per thousand, is observed only about 60 kilometers from the coast. So you have to put a limit. That's true. But why 5 ppt? It's just a decision. It has no scientific basis why 5 ppt. But if you see the classifications of CRZ, 1, 2, 3, 4, there is scientific basis. Why CRZ1 eco-sensitive areas? Now, many times questions are asked, why mangroves should be so sacrosanct? Because they are no of tangible, visible use. But still, we say mangroves should not be destroyed. Why? Because now we know that much of our fishery depends on mangroves. Much of the many fishes come to breed or in those areas, and they grow up in those areas, and then they migrate to the sea. Also, mangroves protect the coast. Now, if you see those who have read about cyclone of 1970s in Bangladesh, where something like 1 lakh people were killed, they found that areas which were cleared of mangroves suffered the most. While in other areas, the mangroves suffered, but population was protected. And today, Bangladesh has taken a mass-scale forestation by mangroves. So likewise, even in tsunami, when tsunami took place, the areas which are, where there are mangroves got better protection than the open coast. So that's how mangroves are important, not only from the ecology point of view, but also from the protection of the coast. Now, when you come to measurement of CRZ or implementation of CRZ, today what is happening? Ministry has recognized only 5 or 6 institutions, out of which only 4 are really taking CRZ mapping today. Now, are these institutions sufficient? If you see today, all these institutions are overloaded. And if a project proponent goes, they say, sorry, we can't do it. We are overloaded. But there's no way out. Because ministry say it has to be done by these organizations. So somebody has to tell the ministry, you have to recognize more institutions who can do CRZ. Or it can be done even through the private agencies. Like you depend on the architects, who can be private architect. Why not the private good agencies do this job? So all these issues do arise when you come to a practical implementation of CRZ. Another addition in the CRZ 2011 is special consideration for Mumbai, Goa, and Kerala. Some of the issues are taken for instance, for slum redevelopment. There are some concessions given. Kerala, some concessions are given. Goa also some concessions are given. But to implement it, one has to really understand what it means. Now in Bombay, what they say is all mangroves areas should be declared as, should be identified and declared a reserve forest. That kind of a condition has come. So whether this has been done or is being done, those are the issues one has to consider in this. Like in Goa said, all mangroves areas should be protected, and Khazan lands. Goa is very particular about Khazan land. Khazan lands are areas which are being used for agriculture during monsoon time, and non-monsoon time they become saline and they use for fish breeding. Now whether they are CRZ or not CRZ is a big issue. But now the 2011 notification says that those to be considered as CRZ. So like this, there are many kinds of issues which involve when CRZ comes into play. And it will be good in this gathering to discuss these issues and find out what kind of thinking comes through so that people are better informed about this. Thank you.